My wife cheated, so I posted a pic of her holding a book titled How to Get Away with Cheating. The whole ordeal started a few months ago. I had been married to my wife, Jessica, for 5 years. I thought things were going great. I mean, sure, we had our arguments and rough patches, but who doesn't? I thought we were solid. One day, I was grabbing a drink with my buddy, Mike, whose wife also happens to be my wife's coworker. He mentioned that he overheard something concerning, and he wasn't sure if he should tell me. I insisted, so he finally told me that his wife, Sarah, heard some gossip at work that Jessica had been cheating on me with their floor manager, Tom. Now, I trust my wife, but I couldn't just ignore this. I decided to confront her about it, but she denied everything. She seemed genuinely hurt that I'd even think she was capable of cheating, so I dropped it. But the doubt lingered on and tormented me continuously. The following week, things between us seemed off. It was like she was trying too hard to prove she wasn't cheating. She'd be extra affectionate, or make my favorite dinner, or send me random I love you texts. It just didn't feel right. It was like she was overcompensating for something. That was it. I knew she cheated now and was not going to waste any more time trying to prove it. That was enough proof for me. So I ordered a book from Amazon called How to Get Away with Cheating. It was a book full of advice about how to cheat on your spouse and get away with it. I knew Jessica often fell asleep in her recliner after a, quote-unquote, long day at work. So one day when she came home, exhausted, I waited. Sure enough, she dozed off while reading her favorite book. I carefully replaced her book with the How to Get Away with Cheating book, open and pages face down on her chest, and snapped a picture. Then I removed the book and replaced it with a stack of papers, topped with a sheet that read divorce papers in bold, black letters. I took another picture. I don't think I've ever felt so vindictive in my life, but I felt like I needed to do something to expose her lies. So I uploaded both pictures to Facebook and tagged her in the post. In the caption, I wrote, she should have read that book a little more carefully. I caught my wife cheating with her floor manager, Tom. I hope you two are happy together. Enjoy your divorce. And then I hit post. The adrenaline rush was unreal. I took the papers and the book and hid them in my office. Then I went back to the living room and sat there, waiting for her to wake up and see the post. When she finally did, her reaction was priceless. She was horrified and immediately started begging me to take the pictures down. She insisted that she didn't cheat, that it was all a misunderstanding, and that she could explain everything. But I was done listening. I just told her to pack her things and get out. In the days that followed, my post gained a surprising amount of traction. People were commenting on it and messaging me with their support. It was oddly therapeutic, knowing that I wasn't the only one who was hurting. I guess misery really does love company. But then, I got a message from someone I didn't expect, Tom's wife, Karen. I didn't even know Tom was married. Karen had seen my post and wanted to know more about the alleged affair. So, I told her everything, what Mike told me, my wife's denial, and my plan with the pictures. Karen was devastated. She thanked me for telling her and said she'd be confronting Tom immediately. A week later, Karen messaged me again. She told me that she had confronted Tom about the affair, and he had eventually admitted to it. She had filed for divorce and even reported him to their company for violating their policy on subordinate relationships. The company, having a zero-tolerance policy for such behavior, fired Tom immediately. As for Jessica, she continued to message me, pleading for forgiveness and another chance. But I was adamant in my decision. I mean, not only did she cheat on me, but she continually denied it even though it was true. That did just as much or more damage than the act itself. I just couldn't trust her anymore, and I knew that our marriage would never be the same. We went through the divorce process, which was messy and emotional, but I knew I had made the right choice. A part of me felt guilty for causing so much pain and upheaval in so many lives, but another part of me felt a sense of satisfaction. I had exposed the truth, and in doing so, had shown that actions have consequences. I had taken control of a terrible situation and turned it into something that, in a way, helped me heal. I knew I couldn't go back in time and prevent the affair from happening, but I had made sure that everyone involved faced the repercussions of their actions. I don't know what happened to Jessica or Tom after that. I heard through the grapevine that they tried to make a go of it as a couple, but it didn't last. I guess they couldn't escape the shadow of how their relationship began. As for Karen, we've actually become friends, bonded by our shared experience. We talk on the phone a few times each week, and we actually have plans to meet up for coffee soon. I'm not saying it is going anywhere at this point, but she is super sweet. It also doesn't hurt that she's gorgeous, LOL. Again, I'm not proud of the pain I caused, but I am proud of the strength it took to stand up for myself and demand better. And in the end, that's what matters most. So, that's my story. I hope it resonates with some of you out there. If you've ever been cheated on or betrayed, know that you're not alone and that you can rise above it. And if you're thinking about cheating on someone, just remember, actions have consequences. The truth will always find a way to come out, and when it does, the fallout can be devastating. Well, there you have it. Even if that book is real and it gives real, workable advice about how to cheat and get away with it, keeping up with the deception is a difficult task that will eat one's soul alive. I think people just need to be honest with each other and end things before starting a relationship with someone else. It isn't proper at all to justify the deception and leech off of someone to whom you're not giving your all. That is just my opinion. What are your thoughts? Please let us know in the comments section below. When you subscribe, be sure to click the notification bell. Click here for more Tangled threads.